guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. It's about politics. Right. Labour keeps spouting on about this 22 billion black hole. But, big shock, they're lying. It's not 22 billion. It's about half of that. It's only about 10, if that. If they're telling the truth about that, to be quite honest. But it's not 22 billion at all. Now, I know Labour are probably going to twist it and be like, oh, we had to give this extra pay to train drivers, etc, etc. Bullshit, you didn't have to do anything. Just like you didn't have to cut winter fuel allowance for the pensioners, but you did. Like, so, will Labour stop lying to everybody? Because everybody can see it. Because even the news people don't hide from the fact that it's not 22 billion, so you're lying every time you say it. Literally, faith in politics and the belief that politicians tell the truth is at an all-time low. Like, literally, I don't think politicians could get any lower, to be quite honest. Especially in my estimations, I think all politicians are just bullshitters and liars. That's what I think. And I think that most of the country by now feels the same way. So will Labour stop lying about the 22 billion black hole, right? And actually start telling the fucking truth. That they're just making these decisions, right? Because they want to get rich. And all they're doing is borrowing for future projects that, I'm not being funny, but the government hasn't got a track record of actually getting back any kind of money from these projects, because some projects you don't actually see a return on, because some projects are for just infrastructure, etc, etc. So you don't necessarily get any money back because it's not business. But anyway, yeah, this video is about the 22 billion black hole. So Labour, stop bullshitting and trying to lie to the people and trying to justify these outlandish decisions that you're making. There's not 22 billion black hole. It's only about 10, if that. So people don't believe it when Labour fucking say this bullshit narrative every time to try and get away with the bullshit that they're doing. Because I'm not, don't just take my word for it, because I'm not just the only one that's saying it. I'm getting this information from the media themselves. And not just one sort of media, like every single media outlet is saying this. That it's not 22 billion, because about 10 billion of it, or more, is actually from the train drivers' dispute that the government gave into what the train drivers wanted, so they had a pay increase, and that adds up to about 10 billion or more. So that's why that was a choice by the government to do. So that had nothing to do with the Conservatives. The Conservatives weren't willing to give the train drivers that percentage of an increase. They wanted a smaller increase, which would have been a bit fairer, to be quite honest, because the country can't afford high increases. So yeah, Labour, stop lying to the people.